buddy. I'm taking some notes, AJ. I'm taking a video so Miss Jenny can watch it. That's a video. See, we can see your classroom. If you go sit in there, you'll be in the video. So go show me how you learn and grow your brain.
Because Marcel, Miss Jenni has some really good questions that she's going to ask you, and I know Marcel talks very good, so we're going to see if he can answer them. Carol, have a seat.
Excuse me, Jenni. It's time to listen, you guys. It's on the road.
All right, let's go. Sitting story mode, story mode, story mode, sitting story mode. I know, but Miss Jenni has some important questions she's going to ask. And I know that sometimes at school, we can't always do whatever we want, right? But we have to learn what the teacher teaches. I think it's going to be good. So let's read. Okay. I know we read the book last time. Marcel called it ugly. I don't think it's ugly. I think it's a really good book, and it teaches us a really good lesson. Julian likes the book. Corey does, and Will does. All right, so we're not going to read it one more time. So during read aloud, how should we sit? In crisscross applesauce, fold your legs. Like Marcel has his legs folded perfectly. Lee has his legs folded. Hands in your lap so nobody steps on them. Hands in your lap so you would not be hitting your friends if you have your hands in your lap. Well, let me see. Today's Thursday, so Caden's our helper today. So when lunch comes, then Caden will. Alright, but now it's time to read a book. So let's get into read a book. You're not a helper today. You know you're a different helper than you're a friend helper. Alright, let's sing the song. Let's sing the song. My hands upon my head I place, on my shoulders, at my face, at my waist and by my side, then behind me the sky. I can raise them way up high. I can make them fly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm listening. So everyone, fold your legs, hands in your lap. So we read this book last time. This is Gary, and this is Harry, right? Gary's the green turtle, and that's Harry. And it's about, have a seat. It's about the adventures of Gary and Harry. And remember, an adventure is an exciting trip that you go on. So it's the adventures of Gary and Harry, a tale of 2 turtles. And Miss Jenni has some questions. And remember last time, if you remember, Martha, Gary and Harry went on an adventure. They were having a good time, and then something happened during lunch. Remember, they were trying to eat lunch, and then what happened? I know, Gary choked on a plastic bag because the plastic bag was in the ocean, and that's not okay, right? We can't do that. I know. I know, you have to hold his tummy and do the headlick. So, today, Miss Jenni, I wonder how Gary and Harry felt when that really happened to them, you know? So we're going to read some more and find out how Gary and Harry felt when Gary started choking on the plastic bag. Deep in the sparkling sea, Gary the green sea turtle and his best friend Harry, the hawksbill turtle, played in their ocean home. Each day they would swim to the surface and happily dive beneath the waves. Look at their smiling faces. Everyone show me your smiling happy face. Smiling happy face, right? They look so comfortable in that ocean. They're having a really I think they're having a really good time. Marcel, maybe if you scoot back a little, then you might be able to see better. I see this. Here we go. Gary and Harry love their carefree life. We're going to find out. They love their carefree life in the sea and like to visit their many ocean friends. This is Olivia the octopus. That's Larry the lobster. And even Herman the grumpy old hermit crab, who is really nothing but a big softy under the crusty old shell. So he was really hard. He had a hard outside, but inside his heart, he was soft. This is Lori, a lobster. Olivia, the octopus. And this is Gary. That's supposed to be an octopus, I guess. That's how the illustrator drew it. For Gary and Harry, each day was a great underwater adventure. Some days they would explore. Alright, hold your thoughts in your pockets. Marcel, Antonio, hold your thoughts. Because Miss Jenny's talking, you need to be able to listen, and other friends have to listen too. So hold your thoughts to yourself. Don't say it out loud. For Gary and Harry, each day was a great underwater adventure. Some days they would even explore deep into the dark underwater.
I don't know why you can't see me. You sitting on the front row.
Oh, you can't see in the dark.
You're right.
Other days, they would search for long, lost treasures buried deep in the hulls of old sunken ships. Ooh. When they wanted a good laugh, they would visit the crazy clownfishes who performed in Harold Harlequin's spectacular sea circus. So they would go to the spectacular sea circus. Look how they're laughing. It looks like they're all feeling safe and comfortable. I know you. All right. Everyone, look up here. Razel, Terrell. The lunch helpers are only Caden today. I know it's been off, but for today, Caden's the only lunch helper. So Caden, stand up. And you can go. Only Caden. Jalen, I said it.
Swear. What? This is a story.
All right, Razel. Marcel. So it looks like Gary and Harry feel safe and they're having fun. So that's why they're exploring in the sea. Gary and Harry, I think, are just watching the circus and they're performing. One day after their morning adventure, have your seat on your bottoms. Crisscross applesauce. I know. You did the snap seat. Marcel, turn around. Alright. One day after their morning adventure, Gary and Harry were especially hungry. As always, it was difficult deciding what to have for lunch since they had very different tastes in food. How about a salty seaweed salad made of fresh algae? And remember, fresh algae is like, it's a black slippery plant that grows under the sea. Who wants that for lunch? Gary. Actually, yo, do you think Harry likes that? No, look. Harry replied, making a face. I'd rather have a nice, tasty jellyfish. Julian, Corey has his eyes up here, and Lee has his eyes up here. His wish had been answered, for suddenly a school of jellyfish floated by. Wow, look at all those jellyfish. What are these?
A jellyfish. No, it's not.
Some of them are. But let's find out.
You do next, okay?
Harry quickly swam to the largest one and swallowed it in one big gulp. Gary expected to hear a satisfied ah, but instead, Harry responded with a terrified what? Terrell stood up. What? He's choking. Everyone's trying to. What happened? He started choking. He started choking. Julian, can you give Marcel some space? I know. So Harry was gasping. Gasping means you're going like this. And you're choking. He was gasping and choking. That was no jellyfish he had swallowed. I know, it was a plastic bag. Harry knew many sea turtles had died from choking on plastic bags, but he never was thought it was because of him. Look at Harry. He looks so scared. He looks so scared and he's also panicking. But Harry really needs to think fast because he has to help Gary. Because Gary's still choking if he can't breathe. And he might die too. So Harry has to think. Harry desperately tried everything to remove. Thank you, Anthony. desperately tried everything to remove the plastic bag, but it just wouldn't come out. Alright, now eyes on the book, like Corey has his eyes on the book. In the beginning, it just wouldn't come out. His light flashed before him. Luckily, Gary had just completed his turtle safety class, and by using the Heimlich maneuver, and remember the Heimlich maneuver, if you grab someone from behind and you push that person to make it come out. Alright, we'll try it later. Again. So luckily, Gary, we're going to try it later when the book is over. Gary had just completed the safety class, and he could do the Heimlich maneuver to help his choking friend. Woo! That was close, Harry said, while catching his breath. Eyes up here, Julian. Eyes up here. Corey has his eyes up here. How did a plastic bag get in the ocean anyway? It's not okay for a plastic bag to be in the ocean, right? How did a plastic bag get in the ocean anyway? Alright. How else? Gary answered. The humans. Oh no, I can't believe the humans would put a plastic bag into the ocean. Rodell, turn around. Warning number 1. Eyes on the book. Alright, Jalen. You too. Like Corey has his eyes on the book, and Julian has his eyes on the book. Have your eyes on the book. And Lee too. Yes, Lee too. Yeah, you're right. Alright. So, well, they need to be more careful to keep their trash out of our homes, because the ocean is where the ocean animals live instead of home. Humans are putting in trash. It's not making it safe for them, right? Some of them might think it's jellyfish and eat a plastic bag, and he almost choked to death. Alright, well, that's okay. Antoine can talk whatever he wants. However he wants. Harry said angrily. Gary couldn't agree with him. So I see that Harry and Gary are angry. They don't want humans to be trashing their homes, right? But they're angry that they're trashing their homes. Sit up straight, everybody, and crisscross applesauce. We're still reading the book. We don't move when we read. All right, come back. It's because you're moving, honey. Come back. Fold your legs. I know, it is. Corey just moved. Fold your legs, hands in your laps. Eyes on Miss Jenny. We're still reading. Corey, please sit on your bottoms. Like Julian is sitting on his bottoms with his hands in his lap, and Terrell is also sitting on his bottoms. Sit on your bottoms. Suddenly, Harry's stomach rumbled. He's hungry again. All the excitement worked up his appetite. He got hungry again because of all the excitement. Well, I'm starving, he told Gary. Let's get lunch. Just then, a beautiful jellyfish floated by. Look, Harry, just what you were asking for. It's a real jellyfish. It's lunch. Rozelle, sit up. Come closer. This one is a real jellyfish. But do you think Gary would want that again? But do you think Harry would want that again? No, because he's gonna think that it's a plastic bag, right?
But it's not.
So he's having bad memories again. So after what Harry had been through, and you were right, after what Harry had been through, suddenly the jellyfish didn't seem very appealing. He didn't want that jellyfish anymore. Maybe I'll try one of those salty seaweed salads. He said, I'd rather have a salty seaweed salad. And Gary's face quickly lit up. Well, I know the perfect place to go, he said excitedly. And with a flick on their flippers, they quickly drove through the crystal blue water, eager to enjoy a nice, delicious, relaxing lunch. Oh, the end. I'm glad that Gary and Harry are able to have their good adventure again, just like they did before. Not yet. All right, Miss Jenny has a question. So, guys, yes, Antonio. I know they are swimming. We're not reading it again, Martha. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to see who can answer this. So, remember here, what happened to Harry? Harry started choking, right? Harry started choking. And how do you think Gary felt when that happened to Harry?
Scared.
You think he was scared? How else?
Mad.
He was mad? Why, garbage bag in there?
The humans. The people.
Human people put in garbage bag, and that's not okay, right?
And the people.
Because that's where animals live. It's their ocean home. But people keep
They
throwing
know
in
turtles
garbage
live
bags.
there.
I know when turtles live there. I know it's choked.
Animals live in there. They can't swim.
You're right. If there's too much garbage, leaves it out, then they can't swim.
Or they can
How else? Let me hear from someone else. How else do you think Gary and Harry felt when Gary was choking? When Harry was choking? Sad. What else? Corey, do you have an idea? You think they felt frustrated? All right, good guys. So we should definitely keep these trash bags, right? These plastic bags out of the ocean home of these animals, right? Like we're keeping in the junk box, or we also put it in the trash, right? Can you just put trash anywhere? Then they might really they might get swept, and they might end up in the ocean home of our ocean animals. Please go back to where you were sitting. Go back. All right, good job, everybody. Let's sing. Thank you for the story.